Hey guys, and welcome back to the Lid Shop. We're finally back in the Lid Shop and it feels good to be back. I hope you enjoyed the videos from the UK. We sure as hell enjoyed our trip to the UK. And of course the collab with Officially Gassed. I loved the video and I got a lot of subscribers from that. So if you're new here, welcome. This is the Lid Shop. This is the place where we normally work on cars. But as you can see, there is no car to work on. So we need to change that. Insert Nissan in 3, 2, voila. So as you can see, I got a spoiler in my hands and it needs to be on the car. But the customer wants something really different and really cool in my opinion. Because normally he's got the Type X wing and I'm not really worried about damaging the paint because it needs to be resprayed anyway, and that's why we're doing this now. Because he's got the Type X wing, but he wanted something different in a different way. And let me explain that. So Type X wing and a 326Power wing. So this is actually what I wanted to do with my car a long time ago because I think it looks really cool. But we put this one on my car and my wide body is too wide. That's a luxury problem. But it doesn't fit on my car, it does fit on his car. And what he wants me to build and to make is a way to exchange the spoiler. So if he wants this spoiler one day and that spoiler the other, he can just exchange them. If that makes any sense. That's what I'm going to build today. So he's going to spray both spoilers, he's going to spray the car, but I need to figure out a way to mount this spoiler in the same holes as that spoiler so he can change them whenever he wants. And I'm going to take you guys along with my journey of thinking and building and probably not succeeding. So the plan is we got 4 holes in this one, 4 holes in this one in the 326. We got 4 studs in the Type X. So I need to make a plate for this one because the holes in the hatch are already good for the Type X spoiler. So I want to use those 4 holes. So we don't need to drill any new holes in the hatch itself. So I got these stainless steel bolts that are countersink. So I can make a plate with countersink holes that I can screw the spoiler to. So these screw all 4 into the spoiler and the plate is going to be as thick, I think, as the head so that it doesn't stick out. And then from the other side into the plate, I'm going to make 2 studs that line up with the holes on the hatch. And I'm going to weld the bolts to that plate. So then you can screw the plate to the spoiler and it has 2 studs sticking out that are stuck to the plate and those go through the hatch. And you can attach the spoiler with 4 nuts just like the other one to the hatch itself, and I think that's the easiest way to make the spoilers interchangeable. So I'm going to start with making 2 plates, and then we're going to drill a lot of holes, and then I need to weld 4 bolts to the plates and 4 bolts screw into the spoiler, and then it should actually be done. So I put some painter's tape on the underside of the legs for the spoiler. I poked the holes where the bolts need to go, so now I can cut it around so it has the same shape as the bottom of the spoiler. But first it needs to be cut. So now that they're cut, I can take them off, put it on some sheet steel, and then I know how much I need to cut out and where to drill the holes. So sit back for the B-roll of drilling holes, making plates and attaching the big ass spoiler to the S13. plates are done, so now I'm ready to put some epoxy on the spoiler itself, and then I can bolt the plates to the spoiler, and then it's bolted in, it's glued on, so it's a nice and tight bond, and then it should all be strong enough to keep this huge spoiler on the back of the S13. So the epoxy is dry, the plates are on, the bolts are in, so now it's time to actually test fit it on the car. Maybe I should have test fitted it first. Should be fine. I took a lot of measurements, so it should all fit up. And my measurements were correct. Damn, that looks sick. Just look at it. In my opinion, if you got a Type X-ish S13 hatch with the cookie tails, you need the 326Power wing. Just like Adam LZ's car, who started my whole passion for S13s. And I don't know if I need to thank him, because an S13 is the biggest financial mistake you can make. But I'm loving the look of this. This is how it should be. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed me trying to make an interchangeable spoiler setup, and I think I succeeded. It works, spoiler is on there, the other one is on there within 5 minutes, so the goal is reached. It's interchangeable, easy. So now the car can go to paint, can get sanded. That's gonna be a really cool color. So I hope we're gonna see it again in the future, and I don't see why not. So if you wanna see it in the future, make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like if you're down there, and I'll see you guys at the next one.